Kia ora peeps. So I'm making this little video because it has apparently been just over 1 month of living this being my life. So 1 month into van life-ish. Still have a day job, still go to work every day. So it's not 100% van life, but it's getting closer. Only like 6 weeks to go and then it'll be real van life. So what have I learned in this month? So it's been an interesting month. Like, it was cool having school holidays, 2 weeks to kind of get settled in, get used to living in here, figure out some things, but there's still a million little things I need to figure out. But that's cool. So one thing I have definitely noticed is that you don't necessarily need as much as you think you need. Like, part of this whole adventure was embracing the world of minimalism, and I thought I'd done that. But I also thought I was going to really struggle with having enough stuff. And in all honesty, there are entire cupboards here that I haven't opened since I moved in here. There's actually 2 cupboards that are still totally empty, which, considering how tiny this truck is crazy. So you don't need as much as you think. So that kind of applies across the board. I was super paranoid before I moved in here that I was going to be like running the batteries flat every day, and I was going to have to totally keep an eye on my power usage because the solar wasn't going to be able to keep up. It hasn't been an issue at all so far. On a beautiful sunny day, batteries are fully charged by 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. On the greyest day we've had so far, they would fully charge by like lunchtime. I try and use as much power as I can during daylight, and I try and make sure my laptop's fully charged because that's the main thing I've got running off the inverter. Everything else runs off 12 volts. Lights, gas for the cookers. Same thing there. I thought I was going to run out of gas every 5 seconds. Basically, 1 gas bottle's done me a whole month of fridge and gas cooking. So, yeah, you definitely don't need as much as you think. And, yeah, so that's pretty cool, which is awesome because it'll make it less hassle going from place to place. One thing I definitely have learned, and something I'm going to have to get way better at, is you need to be a bit more organised. When you've got a house, if you get halfway through a job and you stop, you can leave a pile of trash lying around. Go, oh, I'll deal with it later. I have 1 table. It's like a metre square. Not even. It's my desk. It's my dinner table, it's my prep station, it's my everything. If I don't keep it looked after and tidied up, it's going to turn into a shit tip. Now, at the moment, because I'm not moving the truck every day, it's not necessarily the end of the world. But if you're moving, then everything needs to be secured. And yeah, that's the other sort of thing about being organised with the small stuff. So I definitely need a moving in and out checklist. The couple of times I've moved the truck, there's been something I forgot to open or close. Went around a corner, the fridge door flew open, all the food fell on the floor. It was funny, but won't be funny the 10th time, so I've got to figure that trash out. Got to be organised about laundry. Got to be organised about food, at least until I figure out exactly what I've got in the pantry. Every time my brain goes, oh, well, make this for dinner, it'll be fine. Open the pantry, it's like, oh, I don't have that thing. So once I get the hang of what's in the pantry and I figure out perfect pantry list, that'll be all good. But a little bit organised about the little things. The big things, it's chill as. But the little things, you do have to get your shit organised a bit. And I maybe don't have the best track record for that. What else? Oh, the weather. Everything seems more extreme. Because you're in a box. When it's hot, feels like it's 1,000,000 degrees. When it rains, it feels like the biggest storm in the universe. You walk outside, it's like sprinkles. When it's wind and the truck is rocking, you're like, man, it's crazy and wild. You go outside and there's like a one tree moving like this. Ooh, little tiny bit. So yeah, it definitely feels like it's a more extreme world. But that's all good. I guess that comes down to thinner walls and sitting on suspension. So every bit of vibration, you feel it. But it's all good. What else have I learned? Oh yeah, the last kind of thing, it's early days, I've only been in one place, but people that seem to live in caravans and campers and at campgrounds seem to be super approachable. Everyone that's here is at least knows I've been here long enough to give me the head nod as they go past, have a 5-minute yarn, If I have any dumb questions, I've asked a couple of lads here and they've been more than happy to give me advice or suggestions or whatever. So hopefully that's the trend across all campgrounds and sites I'm at, because that'll be super cool. So, that's all I've learned. 1 month in. One of many, hopefully. I won't make one of these videos every month. It's an exciting month. Oh, 1 month anniversary. Yay! Okay, time for dinner in my incredibly large kitchen. See what I was saying about being organised? I really do need to clean the bench. See, that's my cooking station. And when I'm done, it becomes my dishes station. So I have to clean it up when I'm done. Organised. It's a thing. I can do it. Later, skaters.